Do you know what the real difference is between all of these?
Well, for starters, the nature of ultimate reality, what it means to be human, the solution to the human predicament, the nature of right and wrong, the meaning and purpose to life, and what happens after we die.
Nothing.
Okay, let's play the whole video and see what she says, and then give me a couple minutes to respond.
And let me tell you why. All major religions and spiritual paths are saying the same thing at the core. Deep down, we all come from the same source. We're all connected. Whether you call it God, Yahweh, Allah, Jah, Tao, or the universe, it doesn't matter. What does matter? Love, peace, justice, and kindness. Now that's the real truth. Prophets throughout history figured this out and tried to spread the message. Since they lived in different times and in different places, they used different words, symbols, and metaphors to explain it. The problem? People took those symbols literally. People got caught up in the differences and started dividing instead of uniting. At the end of the day, all religions are pointing to the same truth. So stop fighting over the details and live the message. Love, unity, and respect for all. You can trust me. I'm a good witch.
That may all sound nice, but there are some serious problems with this view. The idea is called religious pluralism, the claim that all religions are equally valid paths to the same truth, but it falls apart under closer examination. All major religions are not saying the same thing at the core. While they may share some surface similarities, they make fundamentally different and often contradictory claims. And two contradictory beliefs can't both be true at the same time. This is called the law of non-contradiction. Take the question, what happens when we die? Some religions promote heaven and hell, others teach reincarnation, some say we become one with the universe, and others say we simply cease to exist. These options can't all be true. We can't go to heaven, be reincarnated, and disappear into the nothingness at the same time. Someone is mistaken. They may all be false, but they can't all be true. Logic won't allow it. Or just take the three monotheistic religions, Islam, Judaism, and Christianity. They all share some things in common, but they differ in significant ways. Take Jesus, for example. Judaism teaches he died and stayed dead. Christianity teaches he died and rose 3 days later. Islam teaches he didn't die at all and therefore didn't rise. Either Jesus died or he didn't. He either rose or he didn't. Both can't be true. The idea that Christianity and Islam are both true is as contradictory as a square circle. So we reject religious pluralism not because of what we don't know about the other religions, but because of what we do know. Logic demands we take the differences seriously. An illustration might be helpful. Imagine I have two blue circular pills marked with the letter A. Are they basically the same? Well, let's imagine you have a headache. Now, before you take one of these pills, it might be a good idea to investigate a little deeper. When you flip over the pills, we see that one is aspirin and the other is arsenic. Now, do you think they're both basically the same? Of course not. On the surface, they have similarities, but they were fundamentally different. If you have a headache, both will make your headache go away, but one will make you go away. My point is, the differences matter. Let me add one more thing. Religious pluralism tries to be respectful by saying all religions are equally valid, but in the end, it does the opposite. Here's why. It refuses to take any of them seriously on their own terms. Each religion makes specific claims about God, the world, humanity, meaning, salvation, and the afterlife. But religious pluralism flattens out those claims by saying they're all basically the same. That's not respectful, that's dismissive. While I disagree with, say, my Muslim neighbor, I respect him enough to acknowledge the real and significant differences between our views. Telling him that our beliefs are the same is like saying his view about God's absolute oneness, or of Jesus' identity, or of the divine nature of the Quran doesn't really matter. Real respect doesn't pretend that there are no fundamental differences. Real respect listens carefully, understands clearly, and acknowledges differences honestly, even when we disagree.